We're back!
Oh boy, it's this game. The next foray in the 3D Sonic after Sonic Adventure 2, and it's not bad per se, but it has a lot of issues with it. If I'm gonna be honest.
Now, if this game didn't exist, Sonic Lost World would have probably been my least favorite controlling game, but I played a few seconds of multiplayer with this game with my friend. I hate how this controls.
Yeah, Heroes is slippery as fuck. That's the best way to put it.
Yeah, I mean, that might have something to do with the fact that underneath it's actually running on the same engine as Burnout.
Why Burnout?
Well, it's a Renderware game, like the first few Burnout games.
Yeah, but that's true. That's true. Renderware is an interesting thing.
It's also why the PlayStation 2 version is very bad.
Oh yeah, I think I remember. It's like if you're gonna play a version of Sonic Heroes, play the GameCube version. My God, play the GameCube version.
Or the original Xbox version on the original Xbox. Or a mod of the PC version if you can find a no-disc crack of that.
Yeah. I think if I also remember correctly, this is also one of the few GameCube era Sonic games that has never gotten any sort of official re-release, even on Steam for some reason. Like they re-released Sonic Adventure 1 on Steam, they re-released Sonic Adventure 2 on Steam. Heroes just kind of got shafted, more or less.
And the other thing is that Heroes, they just love going back to Heroes and treating it like it's the best thing because no it does not, Omo Chow, no it does not.
At least Team Sonic doesn't have to go through the forced tutorial that Team Rose does.
Yeah, that is also true.
Anyway, so, yeah, about 2.5 minutes into this, we should probably introduce ourselves.
Oh, shit, you're right. I completely fucking slipped my mind that we didn't introduce ourselves.
Since I have the highest pitch voice here, I'm the one flying this plane.
But yeah, I am RedScarf.
I am Sonic, or, well, Kreg, but I'm usually called Sonic, you know what I mean.
And I'm the one controlling the tornado, GigaLem.
And together, we're Sonic here!
Sonic, your paycheck's in the mail.
No worries.
You don't love the fact that Sonic was reading that letter running at, 200 miles an hour? Backwards.
Yeah. He's just at that point. Also, what the hell happened to the tornado? God damn it.
And remember, that was in the X-Wing configuration, which, if you remember from Sonic Avenger, has no landing gear.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The Sonic X's adventure arc even made note of that.
Also, hey, look! It's that one stage from Generations.
That's probably where more people know it from now.
Yeah, and you know, it's sad that that's true. It's sad that that's true. Either that or from one of the Sonic racing games.
I say that man, I'm old because Generations is 10 years old. And recently I got the 3DS version when it was on sale for $8.
Yeah. Zwat, just kill the Inkbot.
Zwat?
Bruh.
Let's blast through with Sonic speed.
Oh shit. I forgot that because the thing is tied to my soundboard, I accidentally jumped ahead in the video. What time are we at?
4, 54, 55, 56.
Okay, I'm at 457. Okay. So we just started the stage again. Let's just ignore what just happened to be back there.
Once the checkpoint is touched.
All right, then. Guess I'm just gonna have to watch this. Actually, no, wait. My multiple monitors. I can focus on Discord so that way I don't accidentally use the number keys and skip the video.
I wish I had enough room for multiple monitors.
All right, here we go. Let me just give me a second. Let me just test this real quick.
Oh no!
Okay, we're good.
Oh no, it works.
I do like the fact that Zwat through that bit, you'll notice that the various signs saying like fly and power, and that's the game recommending which character to use. So of course Zwat is ignoring all of them and using Sonic instead.
Exactly. I think I remember seeing a challenge video. You can basically beat almost the entire game as just Sonic alone.
And also, to quickly explain those coloured orbs, for every level you play, the characters can have 3 levels of power-up.
Yeah.
The Team Blast is something else, which you charge up by basically defeating enemies. I think there's a couple of other things you could do. There's even an exploit that you can use.
Yeah, the Thundershoot spam, as I remember it.
You know,
build it up by destroying enemies, getting rings, basically doing anything aside from just moving the characters around and jumping.
Yeah. But to go back to the coloured orbs, the more you collect, the more you level up the characters, and it makes their abilities and attacks more powerful.
Yeah. To the point where Sonic's homing
attack properties.
To the point where Sonic's homing attack properties gain his blue tornado properties, and just either causes them to go unstable or just knocks their shield out of existence.
And I believe Knuckles at max power can basically, I think when he does his attack, he scatters rocks.
Fireballs at the level 3.
Fireballs. Okay. Yeah, I think it's rocks at level 2, fireballs at level 3.
Oh god, the go-kart levels. The go-kart stuff. One of the more annoying aspects of stages, to be honest.
I'm gonna say this right now, I really don't like Seaside Hill. I don't even like its music because it feels like the song kind of is too relaxed for my liking. It feels too relaxed for a first Sonic level, is what you're meaning, right? Yeah, and what doesn't help is that I think it's my least favorite modern stage in Generations.
Is it just because of the sheer size of it, or?
Well, it's the platforming. Like, it's so weird. What the hell?
Yeah, Generations are a bit dodgy during this era of games. They didn't necessarily fling you in the direction you thought you would go in.
Yeah, it's worse in this game than it is in like Sonic, than SA2 or even Shadow, I'd argue.
Really, Shadow's another one that's built on renderware.
Yeah.
Oh boy, the frame rate.
The frames. I'd also still argue that Shadow the Hedgehog as a game controls better than
Heroes.
Yeah, I'd argue that Shadow controls better than Heroes, even though they're basically the same control engine, more or less. I don't know. There's just something with Shadow that just makes the game less slippery for some reason. I don't know why.
It was probably the additional couple of years of development they refined some of the physics.
Yeah, too bad they didn't refine other aspects.
If there's one thing I'd wish to see is what would happen if you just made the Shadow less edgy in terms of looks, because I'm pretty sure Shadow would benefit from an adventure style look than just something that's gonna date it.
I mean, hey, we could have. We could have gotten worse if the concept art was anything to go by. The fucking edgy ass Terios design.
And of course, Nails.
Oh yeah, the concept version of Rouge.
Yeah. Zwat actually brought up a good point in the thing. We were originally going to have this entire project as a group project that everyone would keep recording their own separate stories for it, where we'd all get different chaos emeralds as a sort of like a relay system, I think. It's
Something
like what? Yeah, but when that eventually fell through, and I think that was partially because Chaotix really pissed RedScarf the hell off because of what was going on in the game. It just eventually ended up to the point where we're just going to record all the stories separately.
Yeah, I think it didn't help that I was recording on the PC version. Bullet Station and Rail Canyon just do not work in that game.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, that stage sucks most of the time, no matter which version it is. It's just the most tolerable on the GameCube version.
I just have 3 words for this game. Fuck rail grinding.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That was another thing I'd really say Shadow did a hell of a lot better than this game did, because Jesus Christ. Rail grinding in Shadow, you can switch rails easily. Rail grinding in this, you try to switch rails, you yeet yourself 50 feet off the rail to the right side and die.
Like, as much as I detest some of Crash 4's design decisions, I'd rather 100% that than 100% this game. You know why? Because I listened to the entirety of Johnny's 100% streams on this game. It can drive someone insane.
Yeah, I don't blame you. This game was also... Sorry about that. This game is also a little bit slightly weird in that it technically does do the 2-act format of the classic games, but it separates them as their own separate stages, and they're not really... for some reason. Like, they classify them as an entirely different zone, even though they share similar aesthetics.
Yeah.
That's what kind of kills me with this game, because it has a really solid idea and it's just ruined by a lot of other things.
I'd also argue in certain aspects the story isn't that strong. It's a lot more simple. It's a lot more simplerly reminiscent of the classic days. But when you try putting it into a format after you go have games like SA1 and SA2, it just kind of feels a little bit empty, more or less.
Yeah, also some of the translations are really bad. We actually just had a good example of that when Tails said, "Look at all those Eggman's robots."
Yeah. It's like geez, you couldn't just say, "Look at all the." It's like you couldn't just go, "Look at all those badniks." What? Jesus, what? Seriously? Oh my god! There you go. God, I'm not playing the game and my balls glitched. I'm seeing that.
The freaking Zoidberg. Oh. If I could describe this story, it's basically the Sonic version of The Wizard of Oz.
I've never heard it defined like that, but okay.
And if you've seen Sonic Heroes in brief, you would know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think I have. I think I've seen that one.
And I've also seen Sonic 06 in brief, and most of it is just loading screens.
I mean, that sums up 06 pretty well, I'm not gonna lie.
Since when do we need the Chaos Emeralds for that? They just keep getting more convenient each time we use them. More convenient until 2010.
Yeah, I mean, back on part of the topic when I was talking about with like the art style thing, like you see it this way. This game does pretty much more or less adheres to a sort of like the classic Sonic style art style, but just translate it into 3D. Because it's not like overly realistic, but it's still got that. It's got a lot of that element of like surrealism to it that a lot of the old sort of classic Sonic zones had. Like Now I'm not saying like compare Green Hill to this state. Compare Green Hill and Seaside Hill, but from art direction aesthetically, they're very similar. And I'm not just saying that just because checkerboard flooring. Like I know Seaside Hill has checkerboard flooring, but that's not the message I'm trying to get at here.
It's just that the way it looks you can find a way to translate it into the classic series or into Sonic Advance. Oh shit! Wow.
Oh, that's why I don't use that special ability after doing the Team Blast. Because you can very easily get yourself killed doing that.
You said about translating Sonic Heroes into a sort of classic type game. I believe that is a fan game, Sonic Heroes Classic.
Yeah, it's Sonic Classic Heroes, but it's
Sonic Classic Heroes. It's that one. Yeah.
It's Sonic 2, but the Sonic characters control like their jet, but their jets as counterparts, and you can switch between them, a la Heroes.
Well, it's actually Sonic 1 and 2 and Sonic 2 Heroes combined.
Huh.
And I highly recommend that ROM hack because
oh, absolutely, it is a great ROM hack. You can also play as the Chaotic in that, can't you?
yeah, and they have the combi ring.
Oh god, combi. It should do with the combi ring. Could you imagine regular heroes with the fucking combi ring? That'd be...
We'd just be zigzagging back and forth on the grind rails.
Slingshot each other on the grind rails and just like... Ah! Yeah. I mean, I know we're bringing up the Chaotics right now. We haven't even seen them yet, but trust me when I say this, we're not going to be seeing them in this playthrough. For some fucking reason, Team Sonic never encounters Team Chaotix. I don't know why.
Team Chaotix are too busy.
Go!
What the fuck?
To that, I have to say, bruh.
Rocks, those are rollers. Oh god.
What? Stop spamming the slide. It's not working.
Zwat, this is not a Crash Bandicoot 2 speedrun. Oh god.
All right, I'm also gonna bring this up since I'm looking at it. This victory screen. What the hell is Sonic's pose?
I don't know, maybe it's meant to be reminiscent of the box art pose from Sonic Adventure.
Also, don't get used to seeing A ranks unless Zwat is that good at the game.
Yeah, to get A ranks, you have to do some ridiculous shit in this game. So what are you doing? What the...
I didn't know that was back there.
Oh, is he trying to lure the egg hog backwards so it goes into his... Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's actually the speedrun strat.
I never knew that was a speedrun strat.
Yeah. Well, it saves you having to go the mile up to the next one.
Yeah. I will admit though, this is one aspect I don't like about these bosses. The fact the camera doesn't keep locked on them when it's in these sections.
Mm.
The robot didn't even explode. Also, F-Zero GX called. They want their machine back.
Ready for the junk pile.
Which, funnily enough, was developed by was co-developed by Sega and Amusement Vision. What's going on? I think Johnny encountered this glitch on the Xbox version. What the hell?
It sounds like they're stuck on a dash pad somewhere. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Well, I can already tell this playthrough is going to be off to a great fucking start. All right then, we will see you in part 2, the second coming of Sonic.
No.
Oh my god.